us. Live for your pod.
It is us. You know what? Give me a second. I want to check out this GoPro. It's like acting weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
You check that thing, Bobby.
Yeah, well,
That's
you
your
know
job.
what? You talk about the last event.
Things. I'll talk about things.
All right.
Last event, Father's Day weekend. Not as big a turn up, but we had New England Adventures in the house. We had Combat Veteran Association MC show up. Had a couple solid tattoos that day. Couple brews. It's pretty good stuff. Pretty standard stuff. But future reference, don't plan anything on Father's Day weekend. I'm a father. I forgot about Father's Day weekend.
Stuff happens.
It does happen.
Life happens.
Life happens. But yeah, got a couple things coming up with New England Adventure. They got a mass shotgun season deer hunt coming up and a disabled veteran moose hunt. So you have to be over 50% disabled. Brought up there for a once in a lifetime opportunity. You want to go on newenglandadventures.org/events to sign up. Tell anybody you know who's a veteran, anybody who hasn't hunted, anybody who's hunted. New experiences are great. But definitely something I want to get into as well. How's it going, Bobby?
We're almost up and running with the GoPro.
Are we?
Just about.
GoPro, make it easier. Okay?
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. Make it easier. It should just pop on my computer. It's 2022.
Oh.
I ain't having this conversation with you right now.
Here we are. Oh, we got the aerial view going.
We got the aerial view. All right.
Yeah, there it is.
Aerial view and stretch.
Give it away.
Oh, hi guys. All right.
Anyways.
Yep. So like I said, all veterans trying to hunt, go on newenglandadventures.org/events. Sign up. DD214 ID. And they'll get back to you as soon as they can. I believe it's, I want to say in August, or maybe it's in like later than that. I don't know the seasons yet.
We'll put up on the we'll put up.
We're gonna post it. I already shared it
on the board.
We're gonna we'll do that. We'll definitely put it up on the board, but put it up on the website. We'll post it later on.
Mm-hmm.
So in other news, I was watching some videos in the black hole that is Facebook, and I came across this guy, Sauce90 on TikTok.
Sauce90.
Yeah, Sauce90. Real lively character. He's a fisherman on a boat. I'm not sure where. Where was it? You didn't even check it out?
It did look a lot like Puerto Rico.
Whatever it was like Florida something. It was just a fishing boat. And this guy is posting constant videos on TikTok about mermaids being real. And Robbie has a video right here. He's going to show you the first video.
Yeah, let me. It might take me a little bit to cue it up, but I'll get it situated. You continue with the.
Yeah, so this guy fucking shows up to work, regular day, starts recording these noises in the distance of the ocean, the black of the ocean, and it's like he's getting followed by this thing, and like at first it was like, okay, that's a dolphin, buddy, like, you know, like back up, and then he goes on there and he starts posting more stuff, like for instance in this video coming up. He throws a crab back, says he needs to be free, and then the crab gets thrown back at him. And it's like very, like I said, very charismatic guy, this Sauce90. So it's a funny video to watch. Got that going on, buddy? What's up, dude?
Just looking for it. So no.
I'm gonna fire my IT department. I'm gonna fire them all.
Let's see. Oh, here it is. All right, ready? You guys watch this.
My IT department is Bob. And that's it.
I do what I can.
I do what I can. That's all we can ask.
GoPro. Bring it in frame.
In frame.
Here we go. Ready?
Go ahead. Bang.
So he's basically saying, I fucking love my job.
Mr. Krabs! Tell him, Mr. Krabs! Actually, you know what, homie? I'm gonna throw you back in your ocean. Because we're not catching you. Be free! Be free, homie!
Right.
A little, yeah, I mean, A normal day in the office.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Just doing fisherman stuff.
Sometimes you gotta let them free, you know? Sometimes you just gotta let them roam free. Let's just walk right back. Let's see if we can find. Oh! Yeah!
Right?
That is
Right?
super
And that's
creepy.
like the trajectory of that crab does not tell me that somebody else threw it from like close. You know what I mean?
There was definitely an arc pattern.
There's some arc to that mother.
All right, so now we're gonna skip to 137.
137, the Siren Song.
Now, like, listen to this. I mean, it might be hard, but
I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro?
that is super creepy.
Like, what is it?
It sounds like a mixture of like a dolphin, like, but not a dolphin. It's like it has like tones of a human.
This is crazy.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. All right, moving on.
All right, so now 3:30.
3:30.
is when stuff starts to really pop off. So right about here.
Boom. Another day after work. This is numerous. And at this point, the FBI has shown up, or a organization, I'm not sure who or what. They show up with a shipping container, right? And like lab inside, whole decked out thing. And then there is another video taking place where it's swimming away from him, or a mermaid or something is. And to be honest, this is the one that convinced me that maybe if aliens are real, then mermaids are definitely real.
All right, back at it. So this is the next day. Look at that thing.
Look at that. What is that? World, comment to me. What is that?
I'ma find your ass. You watch.
This guy's as amazing.
I fucking love that guy. So, fast forwarding, right?
Yeah.
Next, that's all we have for
That's all we
the
have.
clips.
We
Yeah.
have the segments.
All right. So, this
Moral of
guy,
the story?
This guy, well, you don't post anything like that because the government's gonna come get you, yo. This guy drove we're going, I don't even know, like 80 miles an hour or something stupid, into a stone wall, like right after he left. It was because he was telling the world about mermaids before he got governmental permission, and that's what happens.
Yeah, but in the pregame, didn't you say that that's something that Ryan Dunn did?
Oh, well, Ryan Dunn died in similar circumstances. He just drove into something, which makes me think, like, I don't know, maybe they're like pumping gas in the car of some sort, or like, I don't know what it is, but like, and I hate to be a conspiracy theorist nut bar, but I'm going to say that this guy Sauce 90 definitely experienced something, and that fucks me up inside because I knew mermaids were like probably like part of the alien family, as you said earlier, you know?
Well, yeah.
Like,
Like
they're-
who's to say that like these mythical creatures weren't like aliens that were like just experimenting, and then like you said, maybe the CIA, maybe the FBI, like had run into them and was like, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
We'll keep it under wraps.
And also like NASA was just like researching the ocean, right? And then after they found something, it was like a geothermic cavern or something, and then that like sharks and other animals like started submerging. That's why like there's a sawtooth like swordfish thing. It's like a prehistoric animal. They haven't seen it.
I've seen that.
Yeah. They literally just like started submerging again directly after this other thing happened, the NASA situation. And then it like also like at the same time, which like astrology in this sense, I hate talking about astrology because I think it's all nonsense.
A little bit.
But if the moons, if they like they say when the moon's in retrograde or whatever,
Yeah.
and like everything's crazy, like we're talking aliens, right? And then we're talking about mermaids, and now we're talking about like geothermic sharks. That's like megalodon.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know. And like, I don't want to say that I don't believe, but I don't want to say I believe either, because like I said, you look like you know, a little bit nutty, you know.
But the whole thing with the scientific community is that you kind of leave everything up in the air because you don't know, and you don't know any other way. So what's to say that it's not real?
Well, all governmental conspiracies became real as of late. You know?
Oh yeah. All of a sudden now aliens exist, and not that we've been communicating, but they've known that the flying objects. Yeah, it's just weird that all of a sudden all this like knowledge just like dropped, and it's of all people, it's the U.S. government that's saying like,
It's real, guys. While other things are happening, obviously, it's not like something that they're letting know to everybody because
It's true.
they lie to everybody forever. So
Well, I mean, it could be misdirections. Like maybe like they known and it was like not a big deal. Like they've been living among
well, it's
among
not
us.
it's not a big deal to somebody who's known for 100 years.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Like they might have been like living among us for like ever, right? And then they were just like, hey, the economy's crashing, but hey, there's those flying saucers. We've been monitoring them for like at least a while now.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just old news, basically,
Yeah.
by the time they tell us. And that upsets me. And know who else it upsets?
Who?
Sauce 90, who spent a lot of time in the hospital.
Sauce 90.
Because he told people about what we need to know. All right? Mermaids is fucking real. And that's it. And what else is real? The shot of tequila.
Oh. Yeah.
Time to cheers, Bobby.
Time to cheers.
Cheers and new topic.
New topic.
Because I hate sounding like a nut.
So yesterday was America's birthday. How do you feel about that?
I felt extra American yesterday. I did a bunch of shit around my house I didn't want to do. So I feel like what's more American than that?
True.
You know?
True.
But yeah, the day before I went to a party at my carpenter's house, J&P Construction's house. Guy knows how to throw a banger, live band. Kids were in the pool. Life was good. I made some chicken heart kebabs.
Chicken heart kebabs. All right.
You ever had chicken hearts, Bobby?
I almost did it on the camping trip, but I kind of went for the bacon instead.
Of course you did.
Well, what's more American than bacon?
It's true, but know what's really American?
Chicken hearts.
Eating the hearts of your enemies.
There are a lot of chickens.
Speaking of eating the hearts of our enemies,
Yeah.
I have another event for tattooing combat vets on August 23rd. If anybody would like to get in, go to Lead Freedom Inc. page and send us your DD214 and your ID, picture ID.
I think we got one. We didn't have an event when the form came through, but we can easily get in contact with this person and be like, hey, we got one coming up. It's probably right down your alley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we take anybody who's a combat veteran. I don't care if it's right up their alley or not. I tell them to come.
Well, I just meant whatever the event is gonna be.
Yeah, it's August 23rd.
August 23rd. Okay.
August 23rd.
August 23rd.
Combat vets, hit us up. Let Freedom Inc. Blind Rhino Tattoo Co. New England Adventures.
Here.
It's gonna be a bash.
It's always a banger.
It is a banger,
I've
and
been to these things.
I think
They're
I'm
quite
gonna.
fun.
I think I'm gonna go for brisket this time.
Ooh, brisket.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh wait,
gonna.
because you have the smoker, right?
Well, I always had a smoker, but I'm gonna do some TLC. I'm gonna wake up a little early. You know, I'm gonna put that bitch on with some charcoal. Maintain that about 225. You know, maybe brine it in some orange juice. You know,
I like that. That sounds good to me.
it is good. It is good. And then you take it out after like a 12-hour brine. Throw some. There's this stuff called Fire and Smoke. And they have this
Okay.
Ninja Ribs seasoning, not sauce. I almost said sauce. Ninja Rib seasoning, and I swear to God, it is the most dank seasoning I've ever had. Available at Walmart. I hate tagging Walmart, but available at Walmart if you guys were looking for some new flavors. But yeah, I don't know, maybe some pasta salad this time. I really don't know. You know, I don't know if we'll have enough time. You know.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and again, when is this? August 23rd.
August 23rd, 10 a.m. Blind Rhino Tattoo Co. All right, well,
It's like a.
yeah.
That's not what I was looking for. Be there or be squared.
Yes, if you're a combat veteran.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You know why they say be square?
Why?
Because it means you're not around.
No, that actually makes sense. And
Yeah.
if it's not like what it was for, that makes more sense.
That's
than what
for real. Honestly, the guy who told me that was a vet, and he's like he's a matter of fact person.
Oh, okay.
So guess what?
Yeah, it's more.
It's real now.
Yeah.
I don't even if he lied to me, it's real. Shout out to Carl for being the man.
Get it, Carl.
Yep. What else was I gonna say? It was just I watched a movie the other day,
Oh, okay. What was it?
and it kind of is like falling into the whole Stranger Things / which I've only seen 2 episodes of Stranger Things. Not a fan really. I hate the kid with the no teeth. What's his name?
Oh well, no. He kind of gets. He's like. I wouldn't say he's the best character, but he's like the second best character.
I'm not a fan.
Because he's annoying at first, but he gets better because like.
And then you see him on the Verizon commercial, and then you see him on fucking Hot Ones. And then
Yeah.
you see him, I'm like, get off my TV, you little fuck. You know?
No, but you know what it is though? It's because Stranger Things was supposed to be nostalgia for it. Because think about it, like it's the kids, and they're fighting this thing. It's this evil that they don't know about.
Wait, did you know that it was based off actual experiments in like upstate New York or something like that?
I wouldn't doubt it, dude. I mean, it makes
Really?
sense.
Interdimensional beings are real.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
a lot of the experiments in like the 60s and 70s were all about like using psychedelics to enhance the human brain.
Right.
And so it's like, if we know that as everyday Americans, we only use like 10% of our brains, like everyday people in general, we only use 10% of our brains. What happens when you use psychedelics to like unlock the portions that are in hibernation?
I don't know how that ties into what I said.
No, because you said experiments in upstate New York.
Right, but it was like it's like you know that CERN thing that's happening right now.
Yeah, I think
You
I heard
seen
about
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes the miniature black holes and shit.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Wait,
Right,
wait,
also-
what's today? Today's. Today's the day that they experiment with the Hadron Collider.
That's part of the CERN, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're actually going to turn that bitch on. They've been building it forever.
Well, they turned it on, and some dude fell in it and like lost feeling in half his face. You didn't hear about that?
I mean,
it happened in like the 70s or some shit.
I mean, yeah, it's been built for a while, but I know that they're like something's happening with it. I don't know what it is, but I was watching a movie. Going back to what I was
Okay, yeah,
saying.
sorry, my
Let's
bad.
not sidetrack from this
Yeah,
because
my
this is a
bad.
fucked up movie. All right? If anybody wanted to watch The Mist, I'm about to fucking ruin it. It's been out. It's been out for a while.
You should know. I mean, even I've seen the Mist.
Yeah, it's been out for a fucking while, but I'm just gonna tell everybody the length of the fucked upness of this movie. Okay, so I'm watching it with my girl. It's the middle of the night, and I'm like, she's like half in, half out watching this movie.
Wait. I don't. I'm not. Sorry to interrupt, but you're talking about the new Mist, right?
The Mist, the
the-
latest one that
Yeah,
came out.
because there was one from like the 80s.
The
and it
guy,
sucked,
the guy who
but-
plays the original Punisher.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for
That
it. Go
guy,
for it.
who-
No,
that
yeah.
guy's a badass,
He is
like
a badass.
100%. He's not the best at crying, but he's the best at being a badass, you know? Like, all right, so anyways, these people are in a small town. There's a governmental experiment going on in the mountains right next to their town, right? Little Hickville type place. There's, everybody's in the grocery store, you know, because it's one of the few places, right? And they fucking, the mist sets in, and all of a sudden they start seeing these fucking alien like creatures, like elephants / like tentacled things. Like it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, but it's messed up. And then there's like these alien fucking scorpion fly things, and then this lady, right? This fucking Jesus nut job literally starts telling everybody that it's an act of God. And because nobody can rationalize what's going on, they start believing this bitch, right? And like she's like crazy. She's like preaching in the middle of the night kind of shit, all this. People are dying around her, and all she can do is say that it's God's wrath, you know? Everybody starts believing her. They've tried to, they decide to murder the only military guy left, because the other guys were like, oh, we knew this was going to happen, and they went and hung themselves because they thought it was like they opened another dimension or whatever, and everything was bleeding out into ours, which was actually happening. But like, it doesn't explain anything at the end whatsoever.
No.
But this cult situation's going on, and they murder the fucking military guy, right? And then they get in go across the parking lot, which nobody made it that far. They made it into this their Jeep, and they drove it till the gas runs out.
Yep.
Guy pulls out a revolver, right? And he's like, "Oh, I got 4 bullets left." And everybody's like looking at him like, "Yeah, we need to kill ourselves right now," right?
Yeah, otherwise we're gonna be eaten, and it's gonna be because throughout the whole movie, whenever these motherfucking aliens were eating people, it was like the most gruesome, like long process. They couldn't just do it in one fell swoop. It like take hours, so people were like dying for hours. So they're like, okay, we'll just off each other one by one. That way they can eat our bodies, and we're not gonna feel it, right?
Right. But then, dude, his kid wakes up, right? His kid's with him the whole time, right? The cult tries sacrificing his son, and that's when he draws the line. And the dude with the gun literally blows the fucking religious lady's head off, which I was like, yeah, in the middle of the night, right?
Yeah, but that means he's only left with 4 bullets.
Right, exactly. So they drive
And there's
away,
5 of them.
run out of gas. The son wakes up, and this dude makes an impulsive decision, like literally shows the kid waking up like, "Dad," and then he's like, "Bang, bang, bang, bang,"
And he's like, I'm gonna
Right.
be the only one that like suffers through this horrible death.
Right. And he gets outside and he's like, "Kill me, take me," right? And then this fucking mist starts going away like it's a fucking breeze in the wind, like it's fucking gone. And then the military with tanks rolls by, and everybody who they thought died when they left actually survived on the trucks going by. So this dude blew his son away for no reason. And I don't know about you guys, but I draw the line when stuff like that happens. Like in Pet Sematary, the new Pet
Oh,
Sematary.
yeah, then, I didn't see the new one, but I know how the old one ends.
All right, so the son dies in the old one.
Yeah.
Yo,
And
in the
it's-
new one,
yeah.
they literally make one kid kill another kid at the very end. It's like, why are you doing this to us? Why do you want us to watch this?
Because they're trying to be like, what's what I'm looking for, like outrageous for no reason.
I get it, but like the movie was solid, and then you're like, yeah, let's just fucking kill a kid at the
Well,
end.
so what's the most common denominator in both movies? They're both Stephen King films.
Right,
They're-
but Stephen King didn't do the second movie. He had nothing to do with the
Oh, I
second
know.
one.
Yeah. Well, both actually he
redid
didn't.
it.
He had nothing to do with both movies.
Well, the first one was fucking well done. They had that guy across the street, and he was like, "Yeah, you don't want to go across." What is it? What did he say? You don't want to go. A man's. Oh yeah, he goes. A man's heart is stonier. Remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, a lot of cars whip down on this road.
It's because and that's another thing too is Stephen King likes to write like movies in like the in New England / mostly like the Maine area.
Yeah.
So obviously he gave that guy like the most like New England accent you can give him a New Englander.
You think that was a New England accent? I don't even know what
That's
that was.
that's the best that Hollywood can do for a New England accent.
Okay, unless you're from here, I get it. Like you can't do it.
You
really.
can't do it right.
From that road. Where was it? Where did that movie take place? Where did you don't know.
No, it's like Connecticut. That's part of it. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's like Connecticut.
I don't know. We're gonna have to fact check.
Well,
that.
yeah, we'll fact check it.
We need somebody here to fact check stuff for us while we're talking.
When we get like a third.
Yeah, we
and a
definitely-
fourth. We have room for third and fourth. So
Yeah, and guests. So anybody out there, comedians, people who have their own podcasts, their own small businesses, people who got, went from, nothing to something. We like to hear those stories,
Exactly.
like maybe you inadvertently stumbled upon a new way of life, Mine tattooing. I used to do nothing with tattooing. I wasn't very artistic for the most part. I was supposed to play football, be an asshole, And then I just decided one day, just woke up and said, you know what? I'm going to choose beer, and I'm going to do tattoos for the rest of my life, And
that feels you.
It was a great decision. So anybody out there who's got a story like that, maybe a death-defying story, maybe.
Ooh, death-defying.
Anybody out there who got a sick-ass story, just message the Facebook page, Let Freedom Inc., and tell us your story and why you would like to be a guest. We'd love to have you.
Anytime.
Anytime. Well, hey, any Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, because you know why? Because we'll see you next Tuesday.
We see you every Tuesday next Tuesday.
Yeah.
See you next Tuesday.
Even this Tuesday, it was last Tuesday's Tuesday.
Yeah, last Tuesday's next Tuesday, which
Exactly.
makes today Tuesday times 2.
Exactly.
Hence, see you next Tuesday. So what's up, Bob? You know what show I've been watching lately?
What?
Over and over?
What?
Curb Your Goddamn Enthusiasm. You ever seen that? The guy who wrote Seinfeld, it's about his life.
Yeah. I want to watch that, but like Sunny, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's like the next on my list.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You haven't watched that yet? You haven't watched it all?
Well, no. I've watched a few episodes, but I didn't like religiously like.
How
watch.
do you not watch all of those? Rumham, Bird Law, you know?
Yeah. I'm on it. Trust me, I'm on it. But like, I was on and we've had discussion like, but in the pregame, we had this discussion where we were talking about like why Stranger Things can be a good show for some people, but not a good show for most people.
I hate Stranger Things.
I freaking love it because it reminds me of like the first part of it.
Yeah, it reminds you of it, but here's my thing. It was badass. And then we got this fucking thing with this little Lego My Ego chick coming out.
Well, no. So what it is too is it's a slow burn. So like literally,
It's a slow burn.
no, like literally, like the show doesn't take off to like episode 5. So it's like you have to dedicate
I only watched the
4
first
hours
4.
of your life. Yes,
Just to
and that's what I'm saying. The 5th episode, it's like, okay, I get where this is going. I'm gonna give it a chance. So, and my boss said the same thing. I was actually talking to him today about it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I binge watched 13 Reasons Why in one night.
I mean, I get it.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. I thought I was going to see that thing through. Okay? I thought I was going to be like, all right, this makes complete sense at the end. You know what I mean?
But then there's more.
And I'm going to tell you, and then they released a second one. I was like, the 13 reasons were already given out. Why are we have another season? And why are we like going into these people's lives that literally did nothing for this girl as she got fucking bullied and raped? Excuse me, are we allowed to say rape? I don't know.
Not
got
on,
sexually assaulted.
Yeah. Well, no. Like, we're not even. We have to say SA.
Really?
Yeah. That's how strict YouTube is. Will probably be demonetized.
Nice. All right, cool. I already said fuck a bunch of times.
Well, no, we can. I think we can say fuck. We just can't say we can't say grape.
Grape.
We can't say SA, which we've talked about, and there's like, we can't talk about anything gun related.
Okay.
But that's only if we go into like
guns are sweet.
Well, no,
since
no.
we already got demonetized.
no. I'm talking about like specific like gun names, like obviously.
Oh, like brands.
Yeah, like AR-15 is like a big thing right now, and so again, whatever, it doesn't matter because we're already demonetized. But like, let's say we were to talk like Magnum, when in the
PI.
I was gonna say the millimeter, but yeah, PI, Magnum PI on the gates.
Yep.
Wait. You remember Puerto Rico?
What about it? Oh, Standarsh. Oh yeah, let's mention them.
No, we're gonna make that a thing.
Let's mention that.
Yeah.
Fucking
Ooh.
Barfeed. Go to barfeed.com. Our boy down in Jersey.
Evan and Conrad.
No, it's not Conrad.
It's no. Wait, no, it's not Conrad.
No. You don't know his name?
His name. He told me his real name is Conrad, but he goes by.
All right, maybe that's so.
Yeah.
Maybe Rob got in on the personal, but go to barfeed.com.
Barfeed.com.
And go check out this guy GoPro in all the local bars in Jersey. It's the more sport he gets, the more likely we are to help them come on up to Massachusetts, New Hampshire area. We'd love to do that. Maybe have them on a podcast soon. I think we should make that call.
I think we should have them on. They are fun people.
Yeah, fun people trying their damnedest. One's busting his ass trying to make his dream real, and then Evan is currently a UPS guy, which I would love for that guy to show up at my door every day with a joke, you know?
Yeah, but Evan's cool because he really wants to be a.
Oh yeah, he's
a voice. He wants to be a voice actor. He wants to do like fucking anime and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he actually has had.
He has the voice.
But he has had a voice acting job.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, I think he had one that he'd mentioned, and that he wants to continue doing it. Just like how Conrad. Did he say he worked on like Wall Street or something, and then he just like it was like right when that lady got pushed into on the tracks, and he was like, "Fuck this, I'm not coming into work."
I
and
don't know.
then he started Barfeed. Barfeed.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is crazy. I was way too. We were in Puerto Rico for a wedding.
Yeah, we were
and
fucking
We were
tanked.
with like 20 of our really good 10-year-long friends right there. So we was a bit sloshed. Madalas,
Sloshed is
they're like Puerto Rican like Miller High Lifes, and we literally I was drinking like at least 30 a day,
Yeah.
at least.
They're available in Fitchburg if anyone wants any.
Yeah. And, what is it now? It's not.
Oh, so it's not M&M because I was looking for it. It's like I see M&M like repair shop. I have
Yeah.
no idea what you're talking about. I think it's Fitchburg Convenience or something like that.
Yeah,
It's like it's in the same location, just they changed their name.
yeah,
Yeah, and it's owned by some like Indian dude.
yeah.
Whatever your name is, thanks for bringing medallas to America.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Definitely, if you ever want a Vortex, the most delicious of beers.
Sean, we're texting at the wedding.
Yeah, it was priceless. No, it was great. We were in a mansion for my boy's wedding on the Costa of Aguadilla.
The best part of Puerto Rico.
Yeah, literally, it is the most beautiful place I've probably ever been in my life.
I don't even use the word. I don't even use the word beautiful for anything, but I would use it to describe
Yeah.
that. That was yeah.
Yeah, it was breathtaking.
It was.
Breathtaking.
Do you remember when I said, "Hey, do you see that over there?" And it was just like gray.
Rain.
And I was like, it's raining over there.
Yeah.
And then where we were at, it was just like complete sunshine. That's how beautiful that place was.
Yeah,
I'm gonna use that word beautiful.
We went on a catamaran, like
Ooh. Yeah, that
a
was
giant
cool.
sailboat, and we went to the sandbars and like fucking drank liquor all day inclusively. It was fucking awesome. So if you're ever going anywhere, Crash Boat Beach, go down there. Super cheap to be there. Like you could eat off the food trucks for like all week and still come home with more than half your money.
Don't eat the shark.
Don't eat the shark pinchos. Your boy right here was bold.
Are we allowed to drink on here?
What?
Are we allowed to drink on here?
I mean, we already do it.
Okay, fine. That's all right.
Like I said, we're trying to gain traction here. I'm not worried about YouTube money. I want
True.
the American people out there to step up and be the tip of the spear. I'm just kidding. Don't be the pit. I might get sued just for saying it.
No. You.
That's somebody else's slogan.
Oh well.
Slogan. Yeah. What the fuck is his name? Look it up right now. Oh, are you on there just looking?
I'm just watching. The
Okay,
feed.
go look up the tip of the spear. I don't know who this guy is, but he's got every Republican dude on this earth literally brainwashed to buy his T-shirts and shit, and it literally makes me laugh every time. He's like in the middle of it. He talks like we do about whatever. Then he comes up. He's like, "Be the tip of the spear. Go on my website right now. There's only
You're talking about what's his name?
There's only 25 more T-shirts on my thing that of limited edition T-shirts. Get down there. They've been on there. They're our second time we brought them on since 1990. They're back on here,
You sound exactly like him too. It's,
dude. When I latch onto a voice, like
Yeah.
I can latch onto a voice.
I forget his name, but he's. Did you know like he's best friends with Joe Rogan?
Is he?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. That guy literally is so like he's so informed. Like I wish I could be half as informed. I'm basically on here just bullshitting, trying to, get people talking about nonsense, But that guy, he like brings on guys that are just as crazy as he is, like just for his motives. Like it's like I don't even know. And obviously Joe Rogan's a very intelligent person. He's not
Alex Jones.
This is Alex Jones. Be the tip. Be the tip of the spear.
I'm sorry.
It's you American people. We need you, the American people, to come out and against tyranny.
He sounds exactly like him.
Yeah.
Because I mean, not that I like buy into that shit, but sometimes I do watch a nice Alex Jones every once in a while, just for a nice laugh.
And listen, he's got a great message. He does,
Well,
but just his passion is
Yeah.
like comes off kind of crazy.
Well, no, what's worse about it too is like I've been watching this guy for like a while, and he even said like, yes, I'm informed, I know what I'm talking about, but sometimes the character Alex Jones overshadows the person, which means that like
Right.
he like once he gets going and he talks about like these alien lizard people, he will go down that rabbit hole even if he knows deep down
That
it's-
kill
it's-
and feed off our children. Leave the children alone. Be the tip of the spear.
I heard that President Obama smells like garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a lizard person.
Same thing with Hillary Clinton. I really don't like that Hillary. She's evil.
Well, yeah. Well, anyway, like I was saying, go on my website and buy the 1990 edition. We brought it back, the same design. Tip of the spear.
Tip of the spear.
But yeah, no, I actually do like Alan Jones. I'm not going to say like tinfoil hat, but like
No,
when he's talking about the shit he knows,
it's informed, but
Yeah.
it's very extreme. You know what I mean?
well, again, that's when I say like the character takes over the person,
Right.
and that's sad in itself. 'Cause that's,
I mean, I guess he's like, I sold all my possessions. I am now living in a dumpster behind 7-Eleven. I need your donations right now. Go on the website, get our limited edition T-shirt. You can't get it after this day. You know what I mean? Like, he talks so fast.
he does,
And
and he's
he's
like
like-
so focused too.
And
about it, too.
even me, I'm just like, okay, Alex Jones, okay.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm for it. I'm gonna do it
I'm
right
gonna buy
now.
all the T-shirts. You ask anybody on the right, they're like, I'm like, hey, do you support Alex Jones? He's like, they're like, I got a T-shirt. You know,
At the very least, yeah.
at the very least. Besides the Alex Jones portrait on their butt cheek that they don't talk about, just like Billy Madison, the Water Boy with Roy Orbison.
Do you all right? So, so I know we're talking about Hans Jones, but like my boy sent me this this meme,
Okay.
and for any of the geeks out there, it's let me see if I can find it. I have it. It's basically a picture of, I'm not sure if you know who Mando is, but Mando is short for Mandalorian. It's that show on Disney Plus, and it's a Star Wars spinoff where it's about a bounty hunter that just goes around, he kills shit.
I heard it was bad.
No,
I
Mando
heard
is
the writing and the acting was worse.
no. So Mando is good. It's every other Star Wars property sucks. That includes Kenobi. That includes Rogue One. Well, Rogue One's okay, but not that great.
Is that the one with what's his name? Who's the bad guy in that one? Where's that?
It's just it was just like some alien. I didn't really pay attention to who the bad guy was.
Oh, okay. Forget it. I thought it was like Kylo Ren.
Oh no. So no, those were bad too. Those were like the new trilogy. So it's like it started off with 4, 5, 6, and then they did the prequels, which is 1, 2, 3, and then they jumped off recently to 6, 7, or no 7, 8, 9, and 7, 8, 9. Like 6 was okay, and then 7, 8, 9 made no sense, and they were like, well, you either like it or feminism.
Yeah.
And it's like that argument in general makes no sense. But feminism. And it's like, okay, cool, but she's OP, and on top of that, like the bad guy was this person, then it was this person, and then it was this person. So was like the whole thing misdirection, or did you just not know what you were doing?
Right.
But anyways, getting back to
Did you ever see that video of like it was like the undercover bosses and Kylo Ren?
Yes. No, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
No, that was hilarious.
Because they were like, yeah, he's a horrible leader. And he was like literally getting red in his face. Like,
All right, so I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show the camera this. All right, so this is Mando, and he's a bounty hunter. And the other guy, the black guy, is a very famous actor who's been in multiple movies.
what's his name? You don't even know his name.
I know.
You're so unprepared.
No, I know his name, but I forgot what his name was. But do you get the joke? I'll show the people at home in a
Not
second.
really. Show the people at home.
All right, 1 second. Let me look. At
I
his
don't
name
get it. I'm not a nerd like that. I don't really
Well, no.
understand.
Well, you'll understand when you'll understand in a second. But it's Mando.
I'm not a Star Wars guy, nor a Star Trek guy, nor like a, I'm like a chillin', swapping
Okay.
stories.
So the name of the actor is, and I should have known this, but I forgot. It's Carl Weathers, and so for the people at home, this is the.
Oh man,
You
he's
see
just
it?
holding it up. We're gonna have these ready on the desktop here. We're gonna,
We'll cue it up. But,
we're gonna
yeah.
airdrop it.
So basically, it's Mando, right? And Carl Weathers also played in Happy Gilmore. So one of the things that Mando's supposed to kill is the crocodile that ate his arm.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then because he was also in Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, he wants Mando to kill Predator, and because he was who was he in Rocky?
He was Creed.
Yeah, Creed. Yeah,
Yep.
he was Creed, so he wanted the Mando to take out Dolph Lundgren. That's
Well,
That's a
he goes-
That's a funny meme.
Yeah, it is.
So it's like Happy Gilmore, Predator, Dolph. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see who they were because they were little holograms.
Oh yeah, because
That's actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you. That's a good meme.
Well, because like too, like I mean, you wouldn't think of it because it's like my friend sent it to me. It took me a while. Like, what's that? What's that? What's that? And then I looked at the guy. I was like, oh, that's pretty funny.
He goes, well, he's like, why did he kick you out of the thing? He's like, because of this? He's like, hell no.
Right?
I would have been winner. Till that damn alligator bit my hand off.
To the damn alligator bit my hand off.
Cut me down to my prime.
So you were talking about shows.
What?
You were talking about shows earlier.
Shows?
Yeah. Then I cut you. So you start off with Stranger Things, and then
Oh, yeah. And then, I talked about The Mist.
Missed.
And all that. And basically how the CERN is going to open up interdimensional beings to come over to our place and fuck everybody up. And it's going to be crazy. And then all the people who don't want guns are going to be like, please, please, mister, give me a gun. We're going to be like, no, get away from my car.
Yeah.
Go deal with them with your hands and your emotions. Try balling up your tears into a water balloon and throwing it at them.
Because that'll work.
Yeah. Sometimes like being the tip of the spear is just being a sacrificial lamb, You got to get out there and you got to throw those tears.
You do that way too good.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's because I listen. Like, when trade guys listen to him, they listen to him for like a full 12 hours. So, like, when I'm sitting there, listening, I'm like, oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie, I do like Alex Jones, but
We're gonna tag him in this. We're definitely gonna put hashtag Alex Jones for sure. Maybe one day they'll recruit me to, do an impression of him somewhere or something.
Well, so I know he goes. I know I've seen him on the Tim Pool live stream. Tim Pool, he's not one of us, obviously, but we strive to maybe be something similar. They've had Alex Jones on at least 3 or 4 times, maybe.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think the key to the success of this program right here will be our guests.
Yeah.
I'm only great as an additive. You know what I mean? I only got so much to offer without some counteractive opinions.
You say that, but you've held today's podcast up pretty well.
I'm all right. I'm all right at talking, that's for sure. But I'm gonna say that when other people bring things to the table, it gets my gears going.
Yeah.
It gets my blood pumping.
Oh wait. So all right. I this is another tangent, but there's a video of outtakes. I think it's from baseball, maybe.
Basketball or baseball?
Basketball.
Basketball.
And
okay.
it's Will Ferrell, and he's like, you gotta feel it down to your plums.
No, that's actually Kenny Powers. What is it? Fuck, it's that HBO show.
Oh,
with Danny McBride. And he's like, it's Ashley Schaefer BMW? Ashley Schaefer BMW? Oh, yeah, I feel it down on my plums, a nice bluish hue.
Oh, you sent me that. That's right. I was wondering, because I was talking about that the other day, because it was the difference between me and my girl. My girl's a little bit older than me, so her thing is Step Brothers.
Step Brothers is pretty decent.
It's pretty decent, but
in a childish way, it's pretty sweet.
But me and my other friends, we're in that timeline where it's all about Talladega Nights. Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Don't you put that evil on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, he goes, hey Ricky, he's like, why are you calling me? You're literally married my wife. He was like, I just miss you, man. I was wondering, how do I listen to music when I watch TV? He's like, why would you want to watch TV while you're listening to music? That doesn't even make sense. He goes, because I like to party.
He goes, and then he goes there's also a sound that at night it goes oh no, that's just the water boiler does that at night time. Something like that, right?
Yeah. No, the movie that I like better than that though is the Dewey Cox Walk Hard.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, is John C. Reilly in it, or right? This is his name, John C. Reilly.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like that, him doing the Johnny Cash thing.
No, you're talking about Walk the Line.
No. Walk the Line was the real movie with Joaquin Phoenix,
okay,
which is
so-
also great. Joaquin Phoenix,
yeah.
he's the fucking man straight up. But
True.
the Walk Hard Dewey Cox story,
Yeah, I do. Okay, I remember both movies. Yeah.
when he goes in there and Tim Meadows is in there and he's like, this is marijuana. You don't want. It's the cheapest. He's like, I don't want to spend all my money on it. He's like, oh, you don't want to, like, it's the cheapest drug there is, or like, and he like, basically everything he says, he like says something back, and it's like, and he's like, damn, I think I want some of the marijuana. And throughout the whole movie, through his whole tour history, the drugs get worse and worse. And then like he ends up in a giant studio with like Mongolian throat artists and like a goat's like buying into microphones and that was his acid phase, obviously. But
I just like how you said with a straight face, Mongolian throat.
yeah, dude, that's what it is. Mongolian throat music is real. Somebody showed it to me and I was like, no fucking way.
Oh, you're talking about like the what's the
Not the didgeridoo.
I was about to say, 'cause
Nope.
the Australians love that shit.
Yeah,
but
that's
it's also-
Australian.
Well, no, but it's also used in like a lot of like monk music. You know what I mean? Like monks
Yeah.
that go on that like go
It's one of those older
Yeah.
instruments that many cultures
It's
use.
very
I get it.
primitive, but also like
I get it.
I'm just
Didgeridoos.
no. Mongolian throat artists. I mean,
Oh,
I get it, but
Yep.
so anyways,
Yeah, anyways. Bought a PS5 a couple weeks ago.
how do you like it?
The thing is so fast and I have zero complaints, honestly.
So I've been like looking into it, but I know it's like it's those scalpers that like still
Dude, it's only $650, $150 extra for something that's like hard to find. Like
no, because it's like, let's say you get the one with the without the disc drive,
Yeah.
should be only $399.
Yeah, but fuck that. Who wants that without the disc drive? Because like when shit starts declining again, and they try pushing us on a new system, we're gonna want that disc drive.
All I'm gonna say is like the last few games that I bought online were literally online. So like I bought like the newest Star Wars because it was like $10 or something like that. Sick game, awesome graphics, but it glitches on PS4. So I wonder what it looks like on PS5.
Oh, I was trying to text somebody, and my phone's right there. Sick. Fuck. How long have we been on, Bobby?
We've been on for about an hour,
An hour.
roughly.
An hour of living free and potting.
You know why?
Why?
Because we live in America.
Yeah, that's right. And speaking of America, Let Freedom Inc. gives free tattoos, and gourmet food to anybody who has served in a combat zone. If you are looking to apply, you can go to letfreedominc.org and sign up on the main page there. DD214, picture ID, and send it over in the attachments, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
Wait. But my dad's is a vet. Can he come? I mean, he might not want a tattoo, but he might just want to chill and share stories.
Absolutely. Anybody who would not like to get a tattoo, who's just a veteran even, can stop in, have some food, swap stories, have a good time, talk about resources, whether it be buying a house, getting cars through programs, anything like that. You're all welcome.
Speaking of, my dad got like an iPhone from the VA.
Did they?
Yeah, so maybe he can help with like telling people like what he has to do to apply for that assistance, and also be able, because like now he like wants to like FaceTime with me anytime he can, and I love it because like I don't my dad lives in Virginia and I live here, so it's like it's hard to meet up. But being able to see him via FaceTime is nice.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure it's nice for him being limited on his phone the way he was. Because like whether we like to admit it or not, FaceTiming and like Zoom and shit, that's like a part of the world now. I feel like it's less personal if you don't have it.
Well, let's put it in this in this way. It is kind of a luxury, and it's a luxury that most people can't afford. But you know, if you know the right channels, like my dad knows, then the VA will take care of it for you, and you can talk to any loved one that you still keep in contact with.
Yeah, I'm crossing the VA because sometimes they do great things.
And then sometimes they don't.
Sometimes it's just nothing but a neglect sandwich. And I don't like that.
It's my dad likes to call it bureaucracy fat cats, who, you know, they get a paycheck every day. They are obviously overweight because they can afford it, and he's starving on the street trying to figure out like what ends meets is.
Yeah.
So I get it. Robes gets it.
But if anybody needs help out there, you contact us, letfreedominc.org or the Facebook site, and we'll see what we can do for you. We've gotten cars for people, looking into other things like possible medical procedures for people, possible treatments for people. We're looking into a bunch of things right now. We're looking into becoming an actual 501c3. Right now, we are just an S corp, but on the way, we will have that stuff. Soon, I'm still waiting on the EIN number. Soon, you guys will be able to PayPal us too, for whatever it may be.
And don't forget that every one of your donations goes to anyone that you know who's a veteran, and anyone that like will reach out to us for help, just to hang out. Obviously, like Ryan said earlier, we provide food. We provide a channel to speak, which is what this podcast is all about. And eventually we'll have more people on it. And in general, like, we just want to give you a good time for letting us have a good time being an average American.
Right.
So
freedom for us is overlooked for most people. And I definitely think this is an opportunity for anybody who, maybe doesn't have the time to do anything personally, to do something extra. All this stuff, the podcast stuff, the computer, everything has been paid for by donations.
Strictly donations.
From my tattoo clients. You guys are fucking amazing. And you guys could help just as much. So if you'd like to give a donation now, just contact us. I'll give you my Venmo or whatever, and we'll make sure that it gets over to the right channels and everything. But
and don't forget, we have this platform, so you have a platform to speak. And
right.
I think that's the one thing that even my dad, who's a vet, like, he tried to create his own platform, and he's doing very well at it. He's blackandblonde.com, where he talks about like mostly politics stuff. So, like, I not that I stay away from it, but like, I don't believe in politics. However, I feel like if he had a channel like ours to talk about stuff, he wouldn't have to create his own. And I think that's what's sad about what's going on in America, is that the people that fought for this country don't have much of a voice. So that's what we're here for in general.
Yep. Well, I'll agree with that, Bobby. Side note.
Side note.
In 2022, here's a question that reoccurs in my life. Is politics religion in 2022?
Politics has taken place of religion.
You're not supposed to talk about politics or
No,
religion.
no, neither.
But I'm just asking, application-wise, like...
They're interchangeable.
Right, they're interchangeable? You think one goes with the other?
Well, because it's people... So, like... so this is me thinking in the abstract, so I apologize if this becomes more philosophical than anything. But people who believed in religion didn't know who to follow. Now that religion is considered, in some circles, controversial, those people now follow politics as their new religion.
and that's what I'm saying. Like is God just a part of the right? Do you get what I'm saying?
Well, so I understand the abstract, but my friend, I believe in religion because it's at the very least a moral compass.
Do you pray?
Sometimes
Do you go to church?
I don't go to church, but I do pray.
Do you own a Bible?
I do have a Bible. It's in my car. I keep it with me, so literally it goes with me wherever I go.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I myself am not a religious man. I believe in men themselves, good men, sacrificial men, people who will do right under any circumstances. Which brings me to my constant support of the combat veterans in this country. But I'm gonna say that I think that a lot of people just say they believe in God because it's the common thing to say these days. It's not because they actually believe in God. You know what I mean?
Again, this is me being philosophical. I think people in general want to believe in a higher power, and God just a placeholder for whatever they believe it is. So for Christians, God is the Jehovah Jireh, the quote unquote Jewish man, this guy who controls everything, and I believe in that to an extent. But then there's people who like might believe in God and might believe that God is like some alien from another planet that sow the seed of humans on our planet.
All right. So if aliens are real, if aliens are real, which the CIA said, right? Is God fake?
Well, no. I wouldn't say that because God is just placeholder for higher being.
But okay, like if anybody knew what gods were or like a higher being was, it was the Egyptians, right? They did not make any of those structures themselves. That's a fact, right? Actually, I was watching this fucking thing on fucking some like documentary or something on fucking Netflix. It's like I forgot what's his name. The guy from Star Trek. What's his name? William Shatner.
William Shatner
hosts this show, right? And I guess there was this dude who single-handedly made a limestone park, right, out of nothing but a tripod of like telephone poles and like a chain pulley system.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I mean, like to be honest, like he had a chain pulley system versus like. The Egyptians literally just had like 1,000 slaves, and they still were like it still took them years to like make.
But you believe that they were slaves, or you don't?
Well, no. I'm not saying like black slaves. It's just like slaves in general, just anyone that they can capture.
Right. I know that. Like it's not like American slaves. It's all older than that. So I'm saying, like, do you really think that slaves did that, or do you think that it was like literally a higher power? Because now they're trying to say that the pyramids are actually giant generators that harness fucking energy from the earth.
So there was this dude, right? And I'm not giving this guy like any credibility whatsoever, but he's like, oh yeah, I'm from the future, and like once you guys figure out how to turn on the Sphinx, life is gonna get like 1,000 times easier for you.
Yeah. When was that guy? Where did
this guy like came out like 2016? He was like,
oh shit.
Was that me or is that you?
No, that was me. Oh. I'm sorry, everybody. That was me. Be the tip of the spear.
Be the tip of the spear.
It was I dropped my spear.
No. This guy said he's like. Well, so this came out in 2016. He was like, once, because I mean, he kind of got political with it. So he's like, oh, once Trump gets in his second term, you're gonna see like shit turn around. And one of those things is like, you guys are gonna figure out how to turn on the Sphinx.
As in this upcoming term. Is that what you're saying right now?
I mean, it was
if that,
like,
listen,
like
if he becomes what does the Simpsons say? Do they say that he's going to come back?
I mean, the Simpsons in the
if the Simpsons say he's coming back, I believe it 100%.
Yeah, the Simpsons are like Matt Groening, the creator of the Simpsons. He's predicted almost like.
Is he still alive?
Of course, he's still alive. He's still making Simpsons.
I think we need to like contact him and see if he'll do an interview or something.
Hey, do you want to be on the for your pod?
And then I'll be like
next Tuesday.
And then
remember, it has to be on next Tuesday.
Yeah, it'll be like, see you next Tuesday, Dick. He'll be like, what?
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh no,
that's when we have our pods.
It's on Tuesdays.
It's always next Tuesday.
It's on Tuesdays.
And we can ask him about like. We know that you're a time traveler. So
fucking know it, dude.
Please give us some.
A, can you give us some insight? B, can I come with you?
Spoiler alert.
I would love to come. Imagine, like, I would just go back and literally take as many pictures as I could in those historical photos, and then come back, and then they'll be like, Robes, is that you? It has your fucking tattoo and everything. I'll be like, no, dude. I fucking was born in 1990, you idiot. And really, it'd be me, and I'd be betting on sports and all that crazy shit like fucking Marty McFly.
Exactly.
Or no, it wasn't Marty McFly. It was Biff Tannen.
Biff Tannen. However, it would explain people like Keanu Reeves. That guy, like, literally never ages.
Yeah, that guy. But honestly, Keanu Reeves is like, if he was an angel, I would literally be like, oh, that makes sense.
True.
That guy's just a good guy.
I didn't even think of it as an angel. I was like, man, that guy just never ages. Maybe he's a time traveler.
Right, but maybe. But like, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think he's just like another thing. That dude. You ever seen that guy shoot a gun in the range?
Yes.
Dude, he's like literally as good as John Wick is. I don't give a fuck.
No, I mean, obviously he is John Wick, but he's John Wick in real life too.
Is John Wick really his name?
200
Did they just
also
create John Wick based off him? And then that was they literally were like, come back and play yourself. And he's like, no, I'm Keanu now. And they're like, yeah, we know you're Keanu playing him. And he was like, oh, okay, no problem. Can Alex Jones come? Yeah, we're going to be the tip of the spear.
Can you hold this down for a second? I might have to dip out for maybe 10 minutes.
Do you have to like?
No, we don't say that on air.
Okay, we don't.
He
has to go take a miniature break for a minute.
Miniature break, which means I'm gonna get some sustenance.
Honestly, how long has it been?
According to this thing, we've been on for an hour and 34, but I accidentally messed up the thing, and we've been on for an hour, technically 20.
Okay, why do you always fuck everything up, Rob?
It's not that. I just it's.
It is that. I don't know what I'm doing back here. It's only him.
No. So basically, I thought I hit. So when I hit the stream button, it automatically hits the record button. But I hit the record button and it stopped for a second, and I hit the record button again.
Okay.
Because I was trying to record and stream at the same time, but I don't need to do that because it automatically does that apparently.
Okay, that's good.
So we'll have a backup.
All right, do you gotta go? Take a run. Go.
Okay.
Go, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and talk about
cool.
how I hate foxes.
You hate foxes?
I hate foxes, dude. They killed a bunch of my chickens, and now I got beef. I got a gopher in my backyard, too. That motherfucker is dead. You don't know it yet. And I tried 10 times. But I'm going to get him. I will. Whether it's by myself or with somebody else. Sometimes he wakes up, and he comes out in my backyard, and I see it through the big window in my house, and I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. You son of a bitch. And, yeah, he's probably my arch nemesis if I had to choose one, that gopher, you know, because he's doesn't even care about me. It's like, you know, I hate to, I don't know if I'm the villain in the story or if I'm you know, the good guy trying to you know, tend to his land kind of deals, you know, but that bastard won't leave. I tried smoking him out, threw a bunch of smoke bombs in the shit. I tried flooding it out. Still didn't leave. I'm pretty sure I got one last year too. Dumping a 9mm at him. But I don't know. Because they're still out there. And yeah, I'm getting emotional about it, honestly. Wish we had some comments or something. Is anybody watching this? Is anybody out there? Am I just talking to myself? What is going on? But yeah, August 23rd. Combat Veteran Association will hopefully be there. I will have a bunch of vets out there as well. Gourmet food, probably some pork, probably some brisket, and Bobby is back. So if you see that gopher, you tell him I'm coming for him.
So what did I miss about these damn foxes?
Foxes and the gophers. I got enemies. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. They know. You see them foxes and them gophers. You let them know.
So what else is on your agenda for today?
What?
What else is on your agenda for today?
Honestly, I got nothing left on the agenda. We could probably sign off if we wanted to. I don't know how many people actually viewed this thing. Can you actually see that? I mean, people can always look it later on, you know, Let Freedom Inc. on YouTube or whatever, you know, the Facebook, Twitch.
Facebook, Twitch.
We're on Twitch. Anybody who
and
wants
YouTube.
anybody who wants to play video games with me, at Crossing Crown _ on the PlayStation Network or Warzone. We'd love to get that up there and start slaying some people. Wouldn't mind that. Been also playing Hitman. That game's sick. It's not 2-player, but I definitely recommend it. It's like you buy the last game, Bobby, and it gives you like all of them.
So buy Hitman 3 and I can get
1 and 2 for free.
damn.
And then you gotta pay for certain expansion packs, which is all worth it because they're all new levels and it's fucking sick.
Fucking suck.
It is.
What I've been playing is mostly Vanguard when I have time, which is not much time. I picked the new Star Wars game, which is pretty sick because the graphics. Well, I hate to say this because like I've been a really big fan of like the Spider-Man game, but the graphics of the new Star Wars game beat it by a lot, and I kind of want to see what it looks like on PS5, but I don't have one of those just yet. So, other than that, yeah, come play with us. What's your gamer tag?
At Crossing Crown _
And I am Sandrock C225, named after Sandrock Custom, which is a Gundam from Gundam Wing.
Just to give him some credibility.
Yeah, I'm as geeky as it gets.
I'm a nerd, so if you want to play with me and you're a nerd, that's cool.
I fucking love it.
I did a Dragon Ball Z tattoo the other day.
Ooh, so like I've been kind of like rewatching like the new season,
Yeah.
or the new episodes because like I thought the guy died, but he's like still alive. And he's like this other show that they tried to make back in like the 90s. It doesn't count.
That's weird because you sound kind of like Alex Jones when you said that.
My bad.
Rob's gonna have dreams and it's gonna be Alex Jones narrating the whole thing. It's gonna be like, go on to my website, get some T-shirts. The 1990 limited edition is up there. These things won't last forever. Be the tip of the spear,
Be the tip of the spear.
and that's it.
So we're signing off.
We're signing off.
This was a good pod. We hope to have more people on. In general, like again, this is just this is a platform where vets can say what they want to say.
Yes, if you can find any vets, anybody who would like to support, anybody who would like to donate anything at all, contact us on the Facebook or letfreedominc.usa@gmail.com. Blind Rhino, Tattoo Co. page, all those work. Instagram, all that. If you mention a veteran that you have in your family that went to war, I will take all your tips and put them into the pot for the charity as well. So anybody who would like to make an appointment, contact me. We'll get you in as soon as possible. Booking out to late August right now, early September, something like that. Gosh, it was a real nice one today, Bob.
It was a real nice one today.
I just want to thank everybody for watching now or later. Doesn't matter. Tell people about us, like, share, subscribe, all of that. And remember to live free.
Or pod.
We'll pod. You live free.
Yeah.
And
Don't forget, mermaids are real.
Mermaids are real. Aliens are definitely real. And next week we will have my other host. I have another person who's going to be on.
We have another person?
Yes, Jordan Flores.
Ooh,
Some of
Jordan.
you know him.
Yeah,
He is a sneaker video game
Connoisseur.
tattoo enthusiast of sorts.
Yeah.
And he's got great opinions, good stage presence, Can't wait to do it. Can't wait to have him.
Because why do we do this? We do this for perspective.
Perspective, exactly. Whether it's our opinions or not, our beliefs or not, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna see what's what.
Exactly.
All right, so remember, live for your pod.
Live for your pod. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Signing off.